Have you ever felt overwhelmingly controlled by your father's emotions and decisions? This might be a sign of paternal enmeshment. Now you might be wondering, what exactly is paternal enmeshment? Well, it's a psychological concept that describes a relationship where a father's emotional needs and identity become intertwined with that of his child's. In simpler terms, it's like having your father's emotions and decisions dictate your life to the point where it's hard to tell where his feelings end and yours begin. But let's dive a little deeper. In many cases, paternal enmeshment can be traced back to narcissistic traits in fathers. A narcissistic father may view his son as an extension of himself rather than as an independent individual. This can lead to complex dynamics where the son's worth is tied to his ability to meet his father's emotional needs or expectations. So what are the implications of this enmeshment? Well, for starters, it can blur the boundaries between the father and son, leading to a confusing mix of emotions. The son might feel responsible for his father's happiness, and this could cause him to suppress his own needs and emotions. Over time, this dynamic can have profound effects on the son's emotional well-being. He may struggle with feelings of guilt when he can't meet his father's expectations, or when he tries to establish his own identity. This can also lead to a lack of self-esteem, as the son's worth is constantly tied to his father's approval. Moreover, the son might experience difficulty in forming healthy, autonomous relationships in the future. This is because he's used to relationships where his needs and emotions are secondary, which can set a harmful precedent for his future interactions. It's important to note that paternal enmeshment is not about love gone awry. It's about control and a lack of respect for the son's individuality. And while it's often unintentional, the effects can be long-lasting and deeply damaging. Paternal enmeshment can create a confusing world for a child, often leading to a lifelong struggle for identity and emotional stability. Recognizing narcissistic behavior is the first step towards understanding and navigating the complex dynamics of paternal enmeshment. Narcissistic fathers often exhibit certain patterns, such as excessive control, lack of empathy, and a constant need for admiration. They may manipulate situations to their advantage, belittling others to elevate themselves. This behavior can profoundly impact children, particularly sons who are often the target of such control and manipulation. Sons may experience feelings of inadequacy, guilt, and a constant pressure to meet unrealistic expectations. They may struggle with self-esteem issues and develop an unhealthy understanding of power dynamics in relationships. However, it's important to remember that understanding these behaviors can be a powerful tool. It can help sons recognize the unhealthy patterns in their relationship with their narcissistic fathers. This recognition, in turn, can guide them towards seeking help and healing and breaking the cycle of narcissistic behavior. Narcissistic behavior can be damaging, but understanding these behaviors can help in mitigating their effects. Paternal enmeshment doesn't only affect the father and the son, it also has a significant impact on the entire family. The dynamics of the family shift, often creating an environment of tension, uncertainty, and even fear. As the father focuses his attention and energy on one child, often the son, other family members, including spouses and siblings, may feel left out and neglected. They may struggle with feelings of inadequacy, guilt, and resentment. The spouse may feel powerless and trapped, often bearing the brunt of the emotional fallout. Siblings, on the other hand, may feel overlooked and struggle with feelings of unimportance as the father-son relationship takes center stage. They may also develop a sense of resentment towards their favored sibling. This imbalance can lead to strained relationships, fostering a climate of misunderstanding and miscommunication. Understanding these effects can help families navigate through the complexities of paternal enmeshment. Women, too, play a crucial role in recognizing and dealing with narcissistic partners. It's important to be vigilant about any signs of narcissistic behavior. These may include a lack of empathy, a sense of entitlement, or a constant need for admiration. If such traits are observed, it's essential to maintain personal boundaries and avoid getting drawn into their manipulative tactics. Coping with a narcissistic partner is no easy feat, but remember, it's okay to prioritize your well-being. Seek support from trusted friends or mental health professionals who can provide guidance and reassurance. When children are involved, the stakes are even higher. It's critical to shield them from potential emotional harm. Encourage open communication. Help them understand that it's not their fault, and foster a safe environment for them to express their feelings. Knowledge is power, and understanding narcissistic behaviors can provide the tools necessary to protect oneself and one's children. Therapy can be a crucial tool in understanding and healing from the effects of paternal enmeshment. It's essential for those affected and their families to seek professional support. Therapy can help individuals navigate their complex emotions, understand their experiences, and learn strategies to cope with the impact of enmeshment. It's not just about one person's healing, it's about repairing the family unit. Finding the right professional is key. Look for therapists who specialize in family dynamics, narcissistic behaviors, or emotional trauma. They should be equipped to handle the intricacies of enmeshment. Resources like the American Psychological Association's Locator Service or the National Alliance on Mental Illness can help you find professionals in your area. Online therapy platforms also offer accessible, flexible options for those unable to attend in-person sessions. Remember, seeking help is not a sign of weakness but a step towards healing and recovery. Moving past paternal enmeshment involves fostering healthier relationships. This is where we delve into the nitty-gritty of cultivating positive father-son bonds. These bonds are the bedrock of a child's emotional and psychological development. They set the stage for how sons perceive themselves, their worth, and their place in the world. So how do we foster these positive relationships? It begins with the simple but profound act of active listening, engaging in conversations that go beyond the surface level, where fathers are not just speaking, but also listening, really listening, to their sons. This opens up avenues for understanding, empathy, and mutual respect. It allows fathers to see their sons as individuals with their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences, separate from their own. In the same vein, it's essential for fathers to share their own experiences and feelings. This is not about overshadowing the son's experiences, but rather creating a mutual exchange of thoughts and feelings. It's about showing vulnerability, which can be a powerful tool in fostering trust and closeness. Let's talk about boundaries, the invisible lines that define personal space and autonomy. Boundaries are vital in any relationship, and a father-son relationship is no different. Fathers need to respect their sons' boundaries and encourage their sons to respect theirs, thereby promoting a healthy sense of self and other. Encourage fathers to be a constant source of support and reassurance for their sons. This doesn't mean solving every problem for them, but rather being there to guide them as they navigate their own challenges. It's about showing them that they are not alone, that they have a safe space in their father. And lastly, model the behavior you wish to see. Children learn more from what they see than what they are told. If fathers want their sons to be respectful, honest, and compassionate, they need to embody these values themselves. Healthy relationships are built on mutual respect, understanding, and open communication. And that, dear listeners, is the essence of fostering a positive father-son bond. It's not about being perfect, it's about being present, being real, and being open. It's about creating a relationship that allows both father and son to grow, individually and together. Women and children have the power to overcome the effects of paternal enmeshment. How, you might ask? The answer lies in empowerment. Empowerment through knowledge. Knowledge to recognize manipulative behavior, to set healthy boundaries, and to prioritize one's well-being. Women can take control of their lives by setting firm boundaries with their partners. This might seem challenging, but it's a crucial step towards maintaining emotional health. Remember, it's not just about protecting oneself. It's also about modeling self-respect and assertiveness for children. Speaking of children, let's not forget their remarkable resilience. Kids have an innate capacity for healing, even in the face of adversity. By fostering open communication and providing a safe, nurturing environment, we can support our children as they navigate their emotional journey. In the end, empowerment is not a destination, but a journey of understanding, setting boundaries, and prioritizing well-being. Empowerment comes from understanding, setting boundaries, and prioritizing well-being. You are not alone. Building a strong support network can be a lifeline when dealing with narcissistic relationships. As you tread through the complexities of paternal enmeshment and narcissistic behavior, remember it's okay to lean on others. A strong support network is more than just a comforting presence. It's a sanctuary, a place where you can be heard, understood, and validated. In the vast expanse of the digital age, there are numerous community resources and online support groups available. These platforms can connect you with individuals who have walked similar paths, who can share their experiences, wisdom, and coping strategies. Engaging with these communities can be empowering. It can reduce the feeling of isolation, replace it with a sense of belonging, and provide the courage to face the challenges that come with narcissistic relationships. So reach out, connect, and build your network. Remember, there is strength in numbers, and a strong support network can provide the strength and resilience needed to navigate through narcissistic relationships.